Whatever animal you got, I hope it get Parkinson's.
These DDG viewbotting allegations are starting to get a little bit crazy. So over the past couple months, DDG, a well-known YouTuber, has absolutely blown up over on Twitch, going from about 300,000 followers to start the year to just under 900,000 at the time of me recording this video. And in the process of doing that, he's also managed to become the 4th current most subscribed streamer on Twitch, right behind people like Kai Cenat and Queso. But of course, like anything you do at a high level, this has come with a lot of scrutiny, mostly from people saying that they think his sub count has grown way too quickly. As if you go back and you look at any clip from DDG only a few months ago, it's likely that he only had a few hundred or a few thousand subs at the time, which is leading a lot of people to believe that maybe DDG is doing something to inflate his sub count in order to look like he's one of the biggest streamers in the world.
Your new name is doo-doo garbage.
So about a week ago, DDG decided he was gonna take a trip to Tokyo and stream the entire thing, like so many other streamers have done before him. And at the start of this trip, DDG was sitting at about 46,000 subs. But just a few days ago, at the time of me recording this video, while he was still in Japan, DDG would actually hit 70,000 subs. So basically, he gained about 35,000 new subs in the span of 5 days, which basically means that he almost doubled his sub count in less than a week, which is obviously fucking insane. And it had a lot of people wondering, what is DDG doing to gain so many subs in such a short amount of time? And that's when another Twitch streamer and former banned YouTuber LowTierGod would talk about the situation on his stream, and he would just flat out say that he thinks DDG is botting his subs and that those aren't real people.
If you think that this nigga got 70,000 authentic subs, you're out of your fucking mind. If you think the viewers are real, you're out of your fucking mind. You don't just do this shit randomly. Bro, somebody find me a clip from 2 months ago. Where was the sub count at? Nobody grows that fast on Twitch. Nobody, bruh. You gonna tell me this nigga 70,000, Kai averages 100,000. Y'all niggas are slow, bro. You gonna tell me this nigga only what? Some thousands under Kai? Bro, the shit's botted, my nigga. Whether you want to believe it or not, the shit's botted. The nigga has the money to funnel this shit.
Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you boys. I don't know exactly how possible it is to bot subs, as it does cost money in the first place to subscribe to a Twitch streamer. But at the same time, we already know that a lot of the top streamers on Twitch are botting their views. That's already been proven. It's no longer a question. And if it's possible to bot views, it's probably possible to bot subs as well. I really wouldn't put it past them. Because if you really think about it, most people's goals when they become streamers these days is not to just be a streamer, but to be famous. Most people don't truly care about streaming. They just want to be rich and famous, and they will do absolutely anything in order to reach those goals. And DDG would talk about the viewbotting allegations on his live stream, claiming that he's not entirely sure if it's even possible for him to bot his subs.
Botting. How do you, hey, on some real shit, is it even possible to bot subs? That's a loud boom. Can you even bot subs? Like, I tell you off rip, when you sub, Twitch take 50%. Nigga, if I was botting subs, nigga, you think I'm gonna make 100 different accounts with different names? Y'all show me a clip where I bot subs.
But obviously, we have to take everything he says with a grain of salt, as he's not just gonna come out and admit that he's botting his views or botting his subs, because he would get banned. Now, that response right there is just him responding to a random post that he saw in his community on Twitter. At that point, I don't think he even knew that LowTierGod said anything about him on his stream. But when DDG found out that someone else with a little bit of clout was talking shit about him, that's when it got a little bit crazy.
When people said talking, he said he grinding. Why you hating, dog? Little ass chain. And fuck your animal, nigga. Whatever animal you got, fuck your animal. I hope it get Parkinson's, nigga. Fuck your animal, nigga. You got a cat, nigga. Fuck your cat, nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Now, I don't know what the fuck the cat did to DDG to deserve such hateful words, but that was low-key a crazy comment. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of seems like a deflection to me. I mean, you get called out for viewbotting, and the very first thing bro says is fuck your little ass chain and fuck your cat. But that's not the only thing DDG said, because he would proceed by saying, you're not able to bot subs, but if you could, then LowTierGod should be doing it too, basically making fun of his sub count.
You gonna tell me this nigga only what? Some thousands under Kai? Bro, the shit's botting, my nigga.
You can't bot subs, you stupid bitch. How can you bot subs? If that's the case, nigga, why the fuck don't you do it? Cause this is bad. You got 26 subs the whole time, bro. Bot your shit, nigga. If I ever find a link, please.
And maybe LowTierGod deserves that. Honestly, I didn't know who he was before making this video, but just by looking at videos made about him, it seems like he said some pretty outlandish things during his time over on YouTube and Twitch.
You came home, you heard something squeaking, but you wasn't sure. The door was slightly cracked. You kind of peeked in, and all you seen was two stallion ass cheeks stroking your fucking mom's.
But if you guys watch DDG or you know anything about him when it comes to streaming, then you probably know that he's constantly talking about Bruce drop him off.
You know, when I was doing this shit about 2-3 years ago, when I ruined Bruce's career, it was fun, but it wasn't that fun though. We need 45K right now. I'm finna do a roll call. Ain't no way I'm letting this bitch ass nigga have more than me. Fuck Dio, everybody stand, fuck Dio. Aha, I passed you. Aha, aha, I passed you. Aha, DOK, I passed you. Aha, Bruce. I passed you. Aha, I passed you. Aha, aha. You lost. Aha, you suck.
Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but around last year, Bruce Drop 'Em Off and DDG had a little bit of a beef where we would get the infamous Name 5 DDG songs clip.
Chat. Gun to the back of your head, name 5 DDG songs. The fuck are y'all what y'all talking about, bro? You're dying. You're literally dying. You're dead.
Honestly, looking back on it, this beef was one of the funniest I think we've ever had on Twitch, and it's still relevant to this day because DDG is constantly bringing up Bruce's name every time he hits a new milestone over on Twitch. And the reason he does this is because when DDG and Bruce were beefing, DDG was still under 1,000 subs at the time. And when Bruce hit a big milestone of 30,000 subs, he would make fun of DDG for still having such a low sub count.
I know I'm playing, but look, listen. Let's say you and DDG never had a conversation before,
I just
right?
hit 30K subs. DDG still at 700. Yo, chat. Thank you for the 30K.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, listen. I have a question.
Beyond this streaming shit, I'ma see this nigga, bro. See what he doing, bro? Like, bro, what the fuck?
Hold on. Bruce, I got a question for you. Bruce, I have a question for you. Come back to your chair.
And you can tell in the clip, DDG's feelings really are kind of hurt. If you guys didn't know, DDG blew up on YouTube at a pretty young age. I think he got his Audi i8 or whatever at like 19 years old. So he was making a lot of money at a young age. And DDG has absolutely no problem letting everybody know this information.
Shit, man. It's layers to this shit. Look, in between my legs too. Too much money.
He will flex his money in your face if you give him the chance. So I think having someone be better at something than him or be significantly farther than something on the internet than DDG really hurt his feelings. And considering, like I said a second ago, DDG still brings up Bruce whenever he gets the chance, despite the fact that Bruce has seemingly ghosted the internet and his fans, DDG is still talking about him, keeping his name just as relevant as ever. So clearly what Bruce said over a year ago really made DDG upset, and that's why he's still talking about it. So I just find it pretty funny that he would turn around and say the same thing to another streamer only a year later. Clearly DDG was really trying to get under the skin of LowTierGod. But during LowTierGod's initial rant about DDG viewbotting, he would also say this.
Bro, you know who used to talk about this? You know who used to talk about this nigga and be real? Soluminati. Said how the nigga just, he always wanted to just like be a part of something and would just buy into an image. Bro, the nigga's buying into the streamer shit now. Trying to hop on, he has the money to funnel it. I don't believe these numbers are real.
And I mean, I'm not saying it's true, but it definitely sounds like something that DDG would do, in my opinion. But at the same time, if he was gonna do it, why would he do it now and not a year ago or even 6 months ago, closer to the Bruce beef? But DDG would respond to that clip of LowTierGod, basically saying that he's a follower.
Say how the nigga just, he always wanted to just like be a part of something and would just buy into an image. Bro, the nigga's buying into the streamer shit now.
What?
Who is this lame ass nigga? Ugh. I know you don't get no ass, lame bitch. You the type of nigga to be GA at a club, ain't it? GA ass nigga. I'm really VIP around this bitch. I ain't gotta buy into no damn Twitch image, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck about being the top?
And his response certainly didn't help his case, absolutely just deflecting everything that LowTierGod was saying. In fact, he didn't actually address what LowTierGod said whatsoever. But at the very end of that clip, you can kind of hear it does cut off, but he says, "Do you think I give a fuck about being a top streamer?"
You think I give a fuck about being the top?
And to answer your question, yes. Yes, I absolutely do think you give a fuck. Unless what Bruce said to you just fucking lit a fire under your ass, made you toss and turn at night, you have to care at least a little bit in order to get this far into streaming. You have to care at least a little bit in order to fly all the way to fucking Tokyo and stream yourself 24 hours a day during your vacation. You don't get this far without caring. You didn't just do this on accident. And I know you guys are probably wondering what my opinion is on this, and personally I'm not really sure. If you were to ask me if I think DDG is view botting, I would say yes. Like I said earlier in the video, we already know that the majority of big streamers are view botting at least a little bit in order to inflate their numbers for many different reasons. So without a doubt, I definitely think DDG is view botting a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure if it's possible to bot your subs, just like DDG said in the video. But at the same time, I do think that DDG is a little bit sensitive, and I think he's a little bit insecure, and I kind of agree with LowTierGod. I think DDG is willing to buy his way into the next wave, whatever is popular, whether it's YouTube, whether it's music, or streaming. DDG thinks of himself as a pioneer when it comes to this internet shit, when in reality, he's really just a follower. He follows the wave, and he always just manages to find himself squeezing his way into that wave in one way or another. Even going as far as to change the way he makes music, you know, his sound, right around the time that a lot of new rappers that sounded completely different started to blow up. That being said, DDG would say this about how he doesn't really care about streaming and how music is really his true passion.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't care enough to bot no views, brother. I don't, bro. Like, but I'm saying, like, bro, I just don't care that much to do that. Like, my real passion is music. You feel me? Like, my passion is music. I do this content shit in my sleep. This is what I've been doing for damn near 10 years. Like, my passion is really music, you know? So when people, like, look at my success and be like, oh, he botting. Nigga, I don't care that much.
I'm curious to see what you guys say down in the comment section, so go ahead and let me know. Do you think DDG is botting his views or botting his subs? Or do you think this is all legit and he really just has that many fans from all of his years of being on the internet? With all that being said though, that is where I'm going to end this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like on the video and comment down in the comment section. Both those things help the video out a ton. Also, if you haven't already and you do enjoy the content, don't forget to drop a sub on the channel. We are still making our way to 100,000 subscribers. Although the push has slowed down a little bit, I know we could pick it back up going into the summertime. So again, if you do enjoy the content and you haven't already, drop that sub button and let's get to 100K, boys. I know we can do it, and it's been my dream ever since I was 12 years old. Also, if you haven't already and you are interested, don't forget to drop a sub to my second channel. I actually put the link down in the description, as well as a link to all of my other social medias like Twitter, Twitch, and all that shit. But seriously, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for supporting, and I will see you in the next one.